Welcome. Pounding the Meat Podcast. It's another Thursday, man. It is, I don't have my glasses on. December 8th. It's almost Christmas. Man, dude, I didn't even start Christmas shopping yet. I'm going to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger looking for the Turbo Man doll, bro. I better start. Bonkers, what is going on, bro? Look at you, bro. Ethan. Panetta, you better stop it, boy. You make me go to Canada. What's up, man? Shakon, how are you? Go fuck yourself. Justin, how are you? What is going on? And Miguel, what's going on, bro? Yeah, we got a good show for you tonight. Talk a lot. We got a couple of topics. And of course, we got Mr. Necro Eric in here filling us in with what's going on in the wrestling world outside of the major organizations. Are you guys watching Wrestling Open, New Texas Pro, or the Pro Wrestling Potluck Show tonight? It's busy. Cheers. My man always filling us in. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest boy in the world is here. His name is Joey V. Joey V, what is going on, bro?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm right with you with the Christmas shopping.
That was for real, bro.
But I only got to buy for like 4 or 5 people, so I'm good.
I got to buy for 2 people. Well, no, I got to buy for the family, but
gift cards work. Gift cards work.
Yeah. Here, honey. Thank you for everything this year. That's for you. My son, good grades. Here you go.
You know, it's funny. I asked my son, I'm like, yo, what do you want for Christmas? Money. That's all he wants. Money.
Hey, you know, he's smart. That's a smart kid.
It is.
The bearded wonder is here, ladies and gentlemen. Easy E is in the building. What's good, bro?
Bro, is it just me or does it not feel like Christmas?
Well, I'm in Florida. It never feels like Christmas down here.
Just the spirit of the holidays and stuff like that. It's just,
you know what? I think do you have the tree up?
No.
You know what? You gotta put the tree up. You gotta put the tree up.
I haven't had a tree in like 2 years.
Bro, get a little Charlie Brown tree. Even something, you know, the little dangly joint.
We gotta do something because, like you said, you gotta start the Christmas shopping and everything like that. But here's I've never met 5 guys before until now that have an impossible time trying to buy for their family and their wives. You know, because what do you give somebody when you're so perfect and you just
That's true. That's a difficult it's a difficult situation that you're in, bro.
You know?
Thank you, Facebook user. We're all studs in this world.
I feel like it's Christmas because I've been watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and the best Christmas movie has been on the past couple days, so I've been watching it nonstop.
What is it?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's a good one.
And I'm going to tell you this. A Christmas Story is overrated.
The original?
Yes.
The original? Okay. I mean,
I'm on Joey's side.
Juan, let's see. Hey, fellas, playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 while listening to you guys. Yo, make sure that kill-death ratio up, bro. Hey, how are you, Butler? What's going on? Panetta goes, Ethan, a.k.a. Mr. Cheap Chinese Material himself. Boy. There he is.
Boy.
And Nico, I missed you, kid. How you doing, man? Justin, I only had 12 people to buy for. I only spent $200. Yo, good for you.
Right?
My man went to Dollar General. Knocked everyone out. And ladies and gentlemen, our king and our Mufasa is here. The one and only Mike Jones in the building. King is here.
I have arrived.
You have arrived. But, so. Oh, I'm sorry, Jones. I just saw the message. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right. I just saw it. All right. Jerry, what's up? Hey, Mikey. She's always here for you, bro. Anna says A Christmas Story is overrated. Wow, Joey said that with his chest.
Damn right I did. I don't regret it. I'm sorry.
Amazon, I agree with Juan. Without Amazon, I don't know how we'd survive. Nowadays, especially.
Yo, I found out something today.
Platinum.
If you say, Alexa, thank my driver, they get $5. And Amazon will send an alert to your driver that dropped off Amazon packages.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's nifty.
That's pretty cool. I should start doing that. Help these people out. I wanted to start the show out with something that was on my mind, if you guys don't mind. If you don't mind. First off, I did get the weekly checkup on the kidney stone, and I still haven't passed it, but I haven't felt anything. Like I felt nothing. So I'm guessing that's a good thing, and there's no infection, so I'm going to give a round of applause for that. No infection. So I think we're going to be all right. But they wanted to send me to the hospital for an x-ray and a CAT scan, which I literally just had a week before, to see where this kidney stone is. And I go there, and at the hospital, my copay was $1,200.
What?
Yeah. And I have amazing insurance, so I thought. And I said, you know what? That's okay. I'll live. Call me when we can set up the next appointment, because I ain't doing that shit. I am not doing that shit.
Your
I'm sorry.
co-payment was $1,200?
The copay for
Nuts.
for the CAT scan, and I'm thinking because it was a scheduled like appointment, right? It wasn't like an ER visit. So I got to call my insurance, which I pay a lot of money for, and figure out why this copay is so high. That's insane to me. Absolutely insane. I'd be in there for 5 minutes, and they go, oh, the stone's here. I'm not paying $1,200 for that. Fuck that shit.
I mean, I had a CAT scan. They scanned my cat when I was in the ER one time. That was like $700.
Fuck, man.
I paid $700 for a paperclip
What?
from the emergency room. True story. My youngest
They just gave you
child-
paperwork? That's it?
No. So my youngest child, you know those little jewelry bead sets that you get and you can make bracelets and stuff out of?
Yeah.
Well, she up her nose. It was kind of funny because it had a hole, so whenever she breathed, you hear it kind of whistle and the clank and whistle clank. But we had to get it taken out, right? So we were trying to take it out, couldn't get it taken out. So we take her to the emergency room. The emergency room people hold her down. He grabs a paper clip, bends it, pulls it out. $700.
Nah, that's insane, bro. Look, listen to this guy. There he is.
I'll tell you this, when you meet
yeah,
your
but the cost of living up there,
Yeah.
bro.
when you meet your deductible, it's not bad.
Let me see. Dude, I went to the hospital and they stuck something on my finger to check my oxygen rate. Got charged $1,400. Go. It's a fucking ripoff, man. It's an absolute fucking ripoff.
I was
your
lucky
iPhone
the
can do that
last
now.
year because around this time, I had a little COVID and I was in the ER for 8 hours. And when I got my bill, it was only $12.
Wait, shout
That's
out
what
to
it should
COVID,
be.
by the way.
That's what it should be. I pay a lot every month for our insurance, and it's the top plan. And
How much you pay a month
company.
for family insurance?
It's like, I think it's like $350. $350.
Now-
But we're in a big company, so that's the highest plan.
I work for the largest distribution company in the United States,
Uh-huh.
and our family plan is $800 a month.
Well, you're in California, bro. I mean,
Mine
Cali, everything's double, triple,
Mine is $300, $320 a month.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it should be. Fuck. So anyway,
Jones is like, I'm not saying nothing.
that's the update on that. So listen, if I don't feel shit, I ain't paying for shit. Straight up. There you go. That's what the average health insurance should be. But I know small business owners and stuff like that, they pay out the ass.
My company pays for a large portion of it as well, though.
Nice.
I was talking to you guys about this earlier, and we mainly talk wrestling on this podcast, and that's cool. And sometimes we do on the side, as you can see, like behind Ethan, you can't really see mine or Joey's or Jones's, but we collect championship belts, titles, replicas.
No, I don't.
Jones doesn't collect shit. But
Jones collects Hulk Hogan memorabilia. Send it to him.
and one of the best belt makers in the game. All right, if you're not familiar with this, is a company called Classic Shields. They, as far as now, listen, I'm not a bandwagoner. I don't give a shit about sticking with the same person or the same squad. I like what I like, and I get it. That's just me. I will spend money on whatever I like, and I love their product. Now, I ordered a belt from them. It's called the Big Eagle, the block logo Big Eagle, the one that was introduced to Stone Cold Steve Austin on Monday Night Raw the night after when, Joey? WrestleMania
14?
Right, yeah, the night after WrestleMania 14.
Was it March 28th, 1998?
The blue strap, the blue leather, and it was the design that took everyone by surprise because no one expected it. Because he didn't read everything on the internet back then. And Stone Cold comes out with the winged eagle, which looked tiny on him. It looked small as hell because Austin was jacked, right? He takes that shit and I think he dropped it on Vince McMahon's toe or some shit.
Yeah, the winged eagle.
Yeah. It was a cool little segment. But I ordered this belt and I got an update. Now, I will continue to say this, that Classic Shields is, I think, the best maker as far as anything outside of official replica WWE shop merchandise. You need something different that's made that they don't offer. I recommend Classic Shields to get the best of the best. I got a picture of mine. Now, I'm not going to show mine, but I'll show you one that's similar. And I had a problem with it. I had an issue. Now, I will tell you, I will, if I'm happy with Classic Shields, I'll tell you till the cows come home that I'm happy with Classic Shields. Now, I'm not happy with this. Now, before I show it to you guys and get your opinion, I did reach out to them and they said, no problem, we'll fix it. And that's one good thing about them. They are fantastic to deal with, so shout out to Classic Shields. If you don't like something, they'll take care of it. The Big Eagle. And I'm noticing this with a lot of products. Now, on the shop, it's perfect, in my opinion, minus the logo and stuff, as far as the curve, the main plate curve, right? Let me show you something. This is another Big Eagle that they have ready to ship. I don't know whose it is. It doesn't say. But this is what mine looked like. I want you to look at this. The issue that I have with this is not the quality. It's not the paint. It's not the leather. It's not anything, but it's that curve. I don't like the curve. I think it's too deep, right? Let me pull the one on WWE Shop for you. I want you to see something. But now this is, like I said, this is the block logo. And this is the one that I wanted. Now I ordered this before the shop even had it. Because they didn't have this one, right, guys? When
no, sir.
They didn't even make this.
Nope.
So this was like really my only option.
That red paint looks familiar.
What red paint?
I swear I've seen it on something.
Hold on. It's not letting me. Can someone just message it to me in Facebook Messenger, the shop version? But for some reason, no, it's not. No, it's not. The curve is not fine.
It looks warped with that curve.
Yep.
And
It's
I'm
too
not a
deep.
fan of that belt.
I think it's if you're so you can. I deal a lot with Classic Shields, so you can really specify. Hey, I want on this belt. I want an 1.5 inch curve.
Yeah.
And so what you do is you just take a ruler, literally stick it on your table, 1.5 inches tall. That'll be the peak of the curve. You want an inch. So But the thing with the Big Eagle is I think a lot of makers go
Too deep.
pretty heavy on the curve.
Well, if you look at this shot right here, you got to like turn the main plate to see kind of the eagle. It looks warped, like Joan said.
And bear in mind, this is an extra flocked Big Eagle.
Yeah, the one I ordered.
This
this isn't the one I got. I don't know whose this is. But maybe they ordered it this way, right? Maybe they wanted it, and that's cool. You know, if you like it this way, that's awesome. But I don't think, because I looked at regular pictures of this belt, and it's not curved like that whatsoever.
See, now the shop Big Eagle, not the block logo, the older one they have, the gold scratch or white scratch, whatever they have.
They never had a gold or white scratch. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
That one's flat as a pancake on shop.
Right.
Just terribly flat. They overdid it with this one.
This one here, so here we go. This is kind of how, now this one has a nice curve to it, but this is kind of, you can see the whole design from the front. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to turn it. But that's just me. That's my opinion. These are the pictures I sent. I sent the actual photos of what I wanted it to look like, and the curve was not like that, man. I don't know if that's their new thing that they're doing, or if it's the new preference. But just the shot like this, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling that curve. What do you guys think? Honestly,
Well,
that's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's wrong.
now
That's just me.
maybe the scratch logo had a deeper curve than the block logo. You know, so I'm not sure. Because
I will show you 1.5 inches. Yeah. If you guys have this, Matt will show me his 1.5 inches. Matt, show me.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
It takes away from the integrity of the belt.
Yeah.
I don't personally like it either. But again, dealing with classic shields, like for anybody that's watching that doesn't deal with them, that's thinking about ordering, just be specific, because you're paying good money for a belt.
Yeah.
And they're so good about accommodating you.
No,
So
I
just
didn't.
tell them,
I
hey,
didn't know you had to specify that.
you
I had no
ordered this,
idea.
almost a year ago.
2 years.
Yeah,
I heard this thing
so-
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, when they were showing me pictures of what their belts were then, it wasn't like that at all.
Because the winged eagle is curved a little bit.
I love the curve on my wing. It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's
The
beautiful.
IC curve, fantastic.
But I did not know that you can specify how deep the curve. I didn't know that. Chow says that, amazing memories with that belt. I think it's my favorite version of that belt is the block logo. Big Eagle. It's now Prob likes the curves deep. He loves it that way.
You know what? That belt replaced such an iconic and the greatest world title in the history of professional wrestling. Yes,
Right,
I
Jones?
said it.
Right, Jones?
I don't like that belt at all.
Winged Eagle?
The winged eagle, I'm fine with. The black logo, that can go in
Not a fan of it.
But when it showed up on Raw, Austin's carrying the winged eagle and he drops it on McMahon's foot and he takes the block Big Eagle. That blue popped on that belt.
Yeah.
Like it was something different. And you're like, man, I love the winged eagle so much. But that block logo Big Eagle, I mean, even though it was around for only a few months,
Am I wrong? But that was the first colored strap since Warrior.
No, because the
No, Slaughter.
Shawn Michaels had a white IC. He had a baby blue IC.
But that was still around the time Warrior was.
No,
that was still in the block of time they were doing because the Warrior Shawn Michaels IC was around WrestleMania 9, right?
Winged Eagle is my favorite as well, man.
And then it was a little before that. So I mean, WrestleMania.
Well, 96, they had the white strap IC.
But it wasn't 10 years down the line. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it was an 8-year difference. But also the block logo IC debuted, the oval IC on the purple strap debuted that night too.
that same night. And it wasn't really flexed, right? You just saw it on The Rock during a backstage promo.
Actually, the European would have been before that, wouldn't it?
No, the blue one didn't debut till 99. I mean,
Was
the
it
green
99?
one. The green one.
Yeah.
The green one, yeah. That was Bulldog, right? He got it first?
Bulldog got the European first. Shane
Yeah.
McMahon, I think, had the green one.
That's when it went to the green, right?
Yeah, but I mean, Shawn Michaels had the white and baby blue strap in 93, the IC. Then Jeff Jarrett and Razor had it in 95, 96. And then Goldust had the gold one. And then after that, that's when you saw.
That's
blue.
right, Goldust, yeah. So, personally, I did not know that you need to tell them or make them aware. So anyone who's watching that is looking into, purchasing in the future or whatever, just make sure you make them aware of how deep you want that curve. That's all.
Yeah, just be specific with them. They're reasonable and they're gonna take care of you.
Oh no, they're great. They're great. I mean, I paid them a lot of money, but they're great. So let me see. Let me check out the comments a little bit more here. Goldust. Yep, Goldust had the gold strap IC. Correct. Shock home. Nico says J Mar went with the colors in the first run of belts: the blue Big Eagle, the purple IC, and the green Euro.
Yep.
Now, what's funny is when the block logo Big Eagle debuted, I loved it. I remember seeing it, and because it fit Austin so well. Because like I said, he was jacked and he was wide, and that winged eagle looked small.
It was only on for 3 pay-per-views. That's it.
Jacked. And that belt was perfect. But then when I saw the IC, I was disappointed.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it got smaller.
My issue with that is
on the Rock.
My issue with those 2 belts is they just showed them on TV. Like, they didn't announce that they were replacing it, but they kept the tags.
But size-wise, correct me if I'm wrong, the one that didn't have the nameplate was smaller size-wise than the one that had the nameplate, right?
That I'm not sure of.
Which one?
On the
Yeah,
IC, the oval IC?
The oval IC, they all had the nameplate.
No, one didn't have a nameplate.
The Rock's debut without that nameplate.
But I think they were all the same size.
The nameplate came out later.
I think the one The Rock debuted without the nameplate was a smaller circumference. I could be wrong. And then when they upsized it because they had the nameplate on it too.
It did look small, bro. That was a small ass belt on the Rock.
I went to a smaller wrestler.
Well, you see it perfect during the 1998 SummerSlam ladder match between The Rock and Triple H when it's hanging on that ladder. But man, I'll tell you this, J Mar loved the Croc backing.
Yeah. No, the Croc backing is awesome. I love the brown. I think it's like a brownish.
Yeah, it's so when you see Austin, it's like a dark brown burgundy color. When you see Austin, remember when Austin hit McMahon in the bottom, the jewels?
Yeah.
And when he was corporate Austin, when he's walking up the ramp, if you pause it just perfect when that light hits the back, it looks burgundy red.
And you got to remember when these guys sweat on it and all the oil, the baby oil.
That's what happened to the oval IC. It
changes the color. Nico just sent this to me. This is the curve on the one that you can get from the shop. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful.
That's actually deeper than I thought it would be.
And it doesn't take away from the like Jones said. It doesn't take away from the integrity of the design. It's not curved so much that you're like. The eagle doesn't look like it's spreading its wings out. It looks like it's spreading its wings back.
So they're saying the nameplate came in 2003.
Yeah, and they say that it got bigger with the nameplate.
Let's
see.
see.
Somebody important that held that black Big Eagle? I would actually.
Nico said it got bigger. Nico said it got bigger in 2003 with the nameplate.
So, but there's so many. That's the thing with these titles. There's so many little nuances that, like. I'm watching. I've sent it in the chat. I swear to you, Double J Jeff Jarrett held a
classic
IC that had the inverted red logo WWF in it that was just not painted.
Yeah.
And there's video of it and stuff like that, but you can only find like snidbits and it's not HD.
So it wasn't HD, man. It's tough because everything's blurred, especially when you put it on in HD now. It's just taking that image and growing it. That's it. It's expanding it. It's not really making it clearer. Okay, so we have some news here. The Rock You know, everyone knows who The Rock. Shout out to The Rock.
Yo, I started
Shout out
watching
to
The Young
The
Rock.
Rock.
Have you guys watched The Young Rock?
Yes.
I've watched a few episodes. Great.
So I started watching it, didn't have any expectations of it.
Yeah.
The acting and stuff is not great, but
It's a TV show. Yeah.
the show is actually really good.
No, it's a
I was
cute
surprised.
show. I call it cute. You know, it's a cute show.
For sure. Yeah.
You know, it's got some cool, especially if you're a wrestling fan, it's got some cool little segments that you recall, you know, growing
Like
up.
like him chilling with Andre and stuff like that.
Yeah. I love it. It's a cute show. Well, speaking of The Rock, I want to get something out of the way before we get into the rumors of Royal Rumble. If you even think of telling me or coming up to me and saying, Vinny, The Rock is not on steroids, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. I'm going to tell you right now to go fuck yourself. There is no way in hell, especially after this man just got called out, Liver King, who's just as jacked as The Rock, who denied taking steroids. I don't do that. I don't do them. I eat raw red meat.
Well, hold on. Go back to the picture of The Rock. I want to see something.
Didn't The Rock have gyno surgery though, like years ago?
This motherfucker could have had any type of surgery. There is no fucking way.
No, he had because when you take steroids, right? So the thing when you take steroids, you're taking testosterone. So what your body does is your body's like, hey, your testicles need to shut down because there's way too much testosterone in your thing. That's why your testicles shrink. So what happens is when you get off of the testosterone, you have to take estrogen. Estrogen kind of resets everything. But the problem with estrogen, some males get male breastitis.
Uh-huh.
So that doesn't reverse.
And he had to take care of it, right?
After prolonged cycles, you end up having to get them. What they call, lack of a better term, they call it get your bitch tits removed.
Right.
HGH.
Now listen, is there any footage? I should have looked this up. Is there any footage of The Rock denying steroids? Has he ever been asked if he's taking steroids or is currently taking steroids, like Liver King?
Here's the thing. He's an actor. Actors aren't regulated. They don't have to be tested.
True.
It's a performance-enhancing drug for aesthetics, not really for... It doesn't make you act better.
So when The Rock...
Look at your hero. I'm sure he's been on steroids.
Stallone does not take steroids. Okay. Sylvester
I'll
Stallone.
give you a perfect example of HGH.
Okay.
Human growth hormone.
Right there. There it is. I'll give you an example right now. There it is.
Hold on. There was a UFC fighter named Vitor Belfort. Okay. One of my fighters I grew up with. Beast. He started taking HGH. And what Joe Rogan loves to say is HGH Vitor was hopped up on applesauce.
Okay.
And when you put a picture of Vitor on HGH and without HGH, I'll show you it. You'll be like, oh my God.
Crazy, right?
But steroids and HGH are different. And like, even what was TJ? What was the name of the drug, TJ? Do you remember the name of the drug TJ got caught on? TJ Dillashaw? It
was because he couldn't lose the weight.
Yeah. So there's steroids. Steroids, you're gonna mass up, you're gonna bulk up, right? A lot of these guys on steroids end up taking insulin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They take insulin because what happens is when you take insulin, what happens? Your blood sugar drops to zero. Your blood sugar drops. When your blood sugar drops, you have to eat. The more you eat, the more mass they build.
Okay.
So that's what they do is they take insulin, and then they carb load. And that's when the water gets in your muscles and stuff like that. That's how some bodybuilders die, because they'll forget to eat. They'll take their insulin. They're not diabetic, but they'll take their insulin and not eat. Their blood sugar drops to zero, and they go into a diabetic coma.
So is there a difference? Is there a difference? Because HGH, isn't that considered
TRT.
basically
There's also
a steroid?
TRT.
So HGH is a testosterone booster. That basically imagine a 14-year-old Vinny, right?
Yeah.
You have 39-year-old Vinny currently.
Yeah.
now you start taking HGH.
Okay.
Your body, your performance, your recovery, all that stuff reverts back to a 14-year-old Vinny. You're gonna have a 14-year-old Vinny boner.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have 14-year-old Vinny energy.
Okay.
So what that does is now you can train longer.
Ah.
You recover faster. It's crazy.
Here you go. I just sent you a picture of TRT Vitor. It's ridiculous.
All right, so I'm going to check this out. And Jones just sent me this, by the way. This is HGH Shaq.
Yep.
Now, are these things legal?
He's a commentator.
Are they legal?
Yeah, he's a commentator.
Now, I'll tell you this. I know families that used to give their kids HGH when they were younger to help them grow taller.
So HGH is only banned if you're in a sport.
Yeah, look at that difference. 5-year difference.
God.
That's TRT 2012, normal 2017.
Jesus.
And then the difference between his 2012 on TRT and his 2017 on TRT without is stamina, recovering. So that the thing is, it doesn't make you so it's really this disingenuous kind of thing, right? It does make you a better athlete in theory.
Uh-huh.
But it's not that it makes you have to put in the work.
Now,
It's
this
not
is
just
good.
you're not gonna take it and be like, yo, I'm fucking Vitor Belfort now. That doesn't work that way.
This is a good question because we know that Brock Lesnar was caught juicing in UFC.
Lesnar juices.
Do you think he currently?
Hold on.
He looks like he lost it.
He never got caught in UFC. He never did. He never got suspended.
So what? So what happened? Where was? How did it come out that he was juicing? Because it did come out.
Did it?
Didn't it? It came out that he was juicing.
I thought it was, yeah.
He was suspended. He just wasn't active at the time he was suspended.
So what happens is these guys like Alex Rodriguez I believe it was Alex Rodriguez. He would take during the game. You learn how to game the system, right? Because stuff's in and out of your system at a certain speed. So I believe it was I might be wrong. Somebody in the comments can correct me. But back years ago, Alex Rodriguez would take a gummy bear during the game.
Okay.
And that gummy bear was it was like testosterone or whatever the fuck.
It would coat the system.
Yeah, but he knew by the time he had to take it before the third inning, and then he knew by the time he got to having to do a piss test, it would be out of his system by this. There's a game to it.
Lesnar was okay. My mistake.
But when I look at Lesnar now,
No, Lesnar did fail too.
I don't think he's juicing right now. I think he's just naturally that big because he doesn't look cut.
Well, there's
You know what I'm
on
saying?
and off cycles though.
For when he joins WWE, maybe he doesn't do it.
Well, yeah, because you can't be.
He's not taking a steroid right now. He's probably taking HGH.
Yeah,
Let me see. So
you cannot roid 24/7.
So HGH you're allowed to take even in WWE, right?
It's not a real sport.
I got you. Okay. I got you.
Look,
So if he's in football or whatever, you can't take any form of growth hormones.
Well, that's what happened with Warrior and Bulldog when they got fired in '92. It's because of the McMahon steroid scandal that they had to fire them because they were getting it flown in. If McMahon didn't have the steroid scandal, they would have been fine.
Still juicing.
Like you can Google natural bodybuilder and bodybuilder on steroids, and you can see it. A lot of it has to do with mass, right?
Yeah.
Steroid guys, they mass, so they're relying on they eat. They'll eat 8,000, 10,000 calories a day, and your neck, your track, everything is just huge. Yep, that's just you look like a jacked up rock on the height of a steroid.
Listen, look at this. This is wild. Bobby Lashley is the only one that doesn't juice. That is so hard to believe. Even Jim Cornette himself has said.
I would put money on it.
Bobby Lashley is naturally a genetic freak. He's all natural. How?
Some guys are just naturally built bigger.
Bro, he's naturally bigger, but no one's naturally cut like that, dude.
There's nobody that's naturally
chiseled
75 pounds that I would bet money if we could actually prove it that Lashley juices or HGH. He enhances.
The only person in pro wrestling history that was natural was Ahmed Johnson. Let's give a round of applause for Ahmed Johnson.
But I think with Lesnar, with the UFC, I think when he was coming back to UFC 200, he wanted to get himself back into shape so quick. Same thing with TJ Dillashaw when he was moving down to fight Henry Cejudo. It's hard to cut weight and still be at peak performance. So he took a drug that, I mean, you as fighters, you get a list of what's legal and what's not illegal.
Right.
I don't know what WWE does with that,
Well, they probably keep that shit super quiet.
It's probably on a post-it somewhere.
They keep that shit super quiet.
Put it in Vinny terms. You know Otis, right?
Yeah.
Otis is a natural bodybuilder build.
Okay.
If he were juicing, he would be a walking muscle. Because they want that girth. Mm-hmm. And then they just cut it down with this. The steroids will just tone everything for him. That's still natural.
I'll be honest.
Not natural.
When I look at this, see, this is tough for me. This is not. Let me say
no.
This is not this.
But hold on. Bring up. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, same drink. Now hold on. Bring up Bobby's picture when he debuted in WWE around 2006.
Just shoot that to me, Joey. Shoot that to me. But just look at this, right? And then look at this. You could tell when you look at this guy, you're like, this guy's on something.
Look at the veins.
Yeah,
like Scott
bro,
Steiner. When you knew Scott Steiner was doing.
Oh, hell yeah.
The veins.
But when you look at this, I mean, this could be natural. I don't know.
That's not. No. So there's two different styles of builder. There's builder of mass, and then like Liver King, he wants to look vascular. He wants that look to look. He wants that lower percentage body fat. He wants to look that leaner. Hulk Hogan's another one.
Scott Steiner, all natural. Got to put the work in, bro. Shout out to Scott Steiner, bro.
Scotty was naturally big, but
he went off the deep end with the juice, man.
Well, he wanted to be, I think, he wanted to be like superstar Billy Graham. That's why he cut his hair, grew the goatee.
Here's another one.
There you go. I just sent you Bobby Lashley 2006.
So this is when 2006 is Bobby Lashley 2006.
Yeah, I just sent you one, Vinny.
Holy cow!
That's the perfect example. All he did was
his weight.
That's a big man.
He just toned up.
That's not at 275 pounds. That's not tone.
Oh, this is wild.
I'm not knocking. I don't think he's a full-time juicer, but I think he enhances. Maybe HGH or whatever.
Could be.
But it's not.
It's WWE, like you said. It's not a real sport.
He was in wrestling when he was in the Army.
Good God.
Boxer.
The thing is, he would have got caught because he does MMA.
See, hold on. I think that is Photoshop to the right.
Why you say that, bro?
Because Triple H never looked like that to the right.
What event was this? We got to find this event, Joey. We got to find this event by next week. Look at the tights.
No, but somebody probably, gave him, you ever seen those fake ass?
I hate to say this.
I'm sorry.
The picture on the right looks like Chris Hero.
Yeah. You ever seen?
We got to see that.
You ever seen like pictures of two people that are like, yo, man, I lost 30 pounds in a month, and the picture on the right looks nothing like them on the left.
Bobby's on roids. Well, The Rock is rumored to be returning.
Oh, Joey, will you know what? I know you'll know what
event
this is right here. I think it's close to the same event. I just sent him the picture.
All right, let's see what this is. Oh my God.
That's not Photoshop.
This is definitely, I mean, it's him. It's him. This is during that time. It's not the same tights as the picture that we just showed. These are different tights, but this is definitely a different looking Triple H. Here it is, Joey. When's this?
Hold on. That is
the Reign of Terror, because that's the handlebar.
Yeah, so that's probably around 2003, 2004, but that does not look like the other picture that we just saw.
No, it's not the same picture.
No,
but
he
on
doesn't.
and off the cycle. On and off the cycle.
But he's not. He's definitely not juicing in this one as heavy.
No, but that other one made him look like fatter than this one.
It's almost the same. Look. It's almost the same, bro.
The one
look at his chest.
Just said, he actually, I hate to say this, but he's built more like Hogan from the 80s.
That is true. No, he does look like Hogan here. I don't know, man.
That one, he looks like Mick Foley walking to the ring.
Well, Joe Rogan just reached out to The Rock.
I found it right here.
What is it? So what's it say?
So the image that Joey's disputing, the image below was taken from Extreme Rules 2010.
Joey's about to pull that shit up right now. Extreme Rules 2010.
Extreme Rules 2010.
Joey's going not Daddy Triple H, bro. So Joe Rogan called him out. Did you see that? Joe Rogan called out The Rock and said, "Listen, bro, Liver King, he admitted to it. Now it's time for you to admit to it." He personally invited The Rock to his show to come clean and say he's on some type of steroids, some type of juice. I mean, I feel it's evident.
So can I be that guy though, right? I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy for 5 minutes. And that guy is saying, I don't care what a football player takes. I don't care what a baseball player or an NFL or a wrestler take. Yo, I want to be entertained. You choose to take that to entertain me. That's on you, homie. Anna
goes, I love The Rock so much. He can do whatever he wants. I don't have a problem with The Rock on juice. I don't care. But it'd be cool for them to admit to it, you know. I don't know if he's denied it. Has he denied it?
I'm watching Extreme Rules 2010 right now.
Joey ain't believing this shit, bro.
That picture is false. Because Triple H has a freaking six-pack in that match against Sheamus.
I'm going to watch the match after this show.
Yeah, that's literally...
Now, that could be the lighting. It could be the camera angle.
No, what site are you on? Are you one of those, like, fake wrestling sites?
It's just random Google search.
Now listen, let's look at it. When we're done here, we'll look at it. Now that could have been just the perfect angle. Use a little Photoshop to smooth it out. You know? But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't care who does steroids. Like
Triple H doesn't do steroids. The dude has a fucking pacemaker or whatever he has now.
Bro.
I'm not saying he never did. I'm just saying that picture is fake.
So, I mean, steroids to me, I don't give a shit if you're on steroids. I don't give a shit if you don't matter to me. But it is interesting to see or to hear from people who deny taking steroids and then having them finally admit to it, like Liver King. But we'll see. Joe Rogan called him out. But this guy's showing up. Now, listen, this is all rumor that it is basically penciled in that The Rock will be returning to WWE at the Royal Rumble. No word on if he'll win the Rumble or not, but you're assuming if The Rock returns to the Rumble, he's going to win it. And that starts the angle with him and Roman Reigns. The thing is that I read that and I'm like, I don't believe it. Jones, go ahead.
That angle, if you're going to say this angle is started, it got started on Young Rock.
Why do you say that? Explain why.
There's been 2 incidents on Young Rock.
Okay.
Involving Roman Reigns. One indirectly and the other one directly. There was a kid version of Roman Reigns trying to fight The Rock. And he said, chill, kid, this has to happen at a WrestleMania.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Last week's episode, somebody had a tribute room to The Rock. Had all the belts he had, but they had a Universal Championship up there.
Wait, say that again?
There was a character on the show who had a tribute room to The Rock, but they had championships he had won.
A tribute room to The Rock. Okay.
Yeah. They had a Universal Championship up there in front of his picture. And he's never been Universal Champion.
With the network logo. The network logo.
One. The blue one. It wasn't even the red one.
And what episode is that on?
This was, I think that's episode 10 from season 2.
Next week?
No, the one that just happened. Just last week. This past week.
Here's something else. So The Rock was in Los Angeles Sunday for the Rams game. Doing that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman were also in Los Angeles. Could he have been a meetup with his cousin to discuss a WrestleMania match?
Talk something, maybe film some things. Maybe film some promo stuff, while he had some free time. Never know.
Hey, don't forget though, Stone Cold's still working out. We got some Rock and Stone Cold action.
And I got a little tidbit that may or may not be true.
What?
It makes sense. I'm just going to keep it as this simple. I'll talk to you guys offline about this, but pay attention to Solo Sikoa going forward. Because you got to remember, Roman didn't call for Sikoa to be there.
Right.
The elders did.
So you're thinking that it's going to have something to do with The Rock in the future?
The Rock will be an elder.
Yeah.
Roman's dad will be an elder.
I mean, because this man's coming back too, by the way. This was this was posted on December 7th.
And
Cody Rhodes looking shredded.
Man, that fan is American Nightmare to the T.
Dude is shredded. Wait, where'd it go? There he is.
Remember that blood, sweat, and respect.
There he is, man. So you also got this guy coming back too, man.
I still don't like the rumor that they got for WrestleMania right now.
What's his rumor?
Roman's going to be facing Cody
Rock's
night
on
1
PEDs.
and Rock night 2. Yeah, what makes it
does he drop both belts?
He has to defend both belts. He wouldn't drop both. He would definitively. It would be stupid for them to have him lose the Universal Championship.
I kind of want Jay. Again, I'm gonna turn into a big Sheamus fan because of this fucking whole bloodline thing. I kind of want Jay to fuck Roman over on a belt just for the sake of it. I want to see some more Sheamus shit. Like that shit has saved the bloodline. I'm sorry.
You mean
I'll
Sami Zayn?
Yep.
Sammy.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, Sheamus.
Sheamus. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what have you been watching that?
I was like, Sheamus, save something.
They're all the same. But no, that shit, that's the only reason why I tune in. Is just fucking hilarious.
Looking good, bro. He's ready to come back. I'm excited for him to come back, man. They need him.
Yeah,
They
but
need
see,
him.
you don't need The Rock to win the Rumble to challenge Roman Reigns. Cody,
that's
you can
true.
have win the Rumble.
Yeah.
Or you do an Elimination Chamber, I guess.
But I mean, see, how long is The Rock going to be able to stay with them? You know what I'm saying? You cutting out a whole year for WWE?
No, didn't he
It's a
clear out the
3-month
first
program.
quarter?
Yeah.
First quarter?
I heard he cleared out the first quarter of his schedule.
All right, so the quarter is what, till March, April?
Yeah.
WrestleMania is in March or April.
So
I
he's
guess.
good till then.
Yep.
So
But you're not bringing The Rock back to beat Roman.
So is it a non?
Over Roman.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it would make no sense. Because he's not
It
going
would.
to be around.
I'm sorry to say this. Some people will be upset with me. But
What up,
Roman
man? How
going
are you,
over
brother?
both nights at WrestleMania makes sense. Storyline wise.
I don't think so. Here's why. Oh, no, I do think so. But again, there's a conflicted part of me that is like, they still need to separate these belts somehow.
He's got to drop one, man. He's got to drop one.
I don't know how, but I get you going Roman both over nights. That makes a lot of sense. I just want these belts separated.
You know what it is, bro? The thing is, because now every title match you need to have Roman there. You know, because he's walking around with both these titles, man. Give someone one of the titles and let
But
them
he
have
doesn't
some.
need to be at like every pay-per-view.
But it's just more content for the viewer. That's all.
He has both titles to be, so it's like it pigeonholes him. Give Cody, Seth, Brock, somebody else.
That way
That
you can have some
kinda-
different stuff. Yeah, you know, it's
It's a variety.
Triple H knows who he wants to beat Roman.
and I'll tell you who it's going to be according to him.
Oh, here we go.
According to our favorite superstar, Mr. Braun Strowman. I shit you not. I shit you not. Let me show this to you guys. I want you to see this. Okay. Let's see. Here it is. Here it is.
What
According
kind of
to
testosterone is this dude taking?
according to Fightful. Okay. Braun Strowman. There is. I hate that man. Let's see. Speaking to the Toronto Sun, he says, "I'm the monster of all monsters for a reason, and anytime I have an opportunity in any match, I feel sorry for the competition because it's not fair. Look at me and look at a lot of the guys I get to step into the ring with. I wouldn't want to have to fight me. I wouldn't want to fight him either. Any opportunity I have to go out there and get the chance at winning, getting that opportunity at the title. I mean, let's be real. It's about time somebody takes those things off Roman's hands. The monster just might have to be the guy to do it." Bro, you just lost to Ricochet, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that bottom part. Yeah. And he says, "I feel sorry for the competition because it's not fair."
After he says all that, the author writes, "Strowman competed in WWE SmackDown World Cup but lost the semifinals to Ricochet." Bro.
Braun Strowman
Please
is
don't.
the modern day Giant Gonzalez.
I can't stand that.
That's as fun as he is to me.
I think Strowman's playing the in character.
Could be.
He's not like, I think he's playing that up maybe.
Could be.
But there's also part of me where I think he's being realistic, where he thinks he should be the one.
Hannibal. Braun has zero buzz anywhere. Yo, nobody, I have never met a person, okay, and I've been to a lot of wrestling events that has said, "Dude, I bought this ticket to see Braun Strowman."
I will say this.
Nobody.
Braun believes his own hype.
That's all it is.
But there are a lot of wrestlers from back in the day that we grew up thought that their shit didn't stink.
But a lot of those wrestlers had more hype than Braun. Like, name a wrestler like back in the 80s or 90s that thought their shit didn't stink, and they compare him to Braun. Like,
and Juan's correct here, man. I don't agree with it, but what do you expect? He's in character. He could have been in character for that interview. But let me tell you something. I just get angry when I see anything Braun Strowman because I'm so tired of him. He's an asshole in real life. He's a piece of shit. The way he would dig on people in the indies on Twitter, just trash them when he was literally just in the indies. When he was literally fired from WWE and he's trashing these people. Bro, like, get your shit together, man. No one likes you.
You're lucky
because they know how you are.
You're lucky to be in WWE right now to have a job.
He's got that go away heat, man. Like, no one likes you, bro.
But there's also guys in the indies that I bet you, I don't want to say this because it could be wrong, that are probably making more than Braun.
Good for them. They fucking deserve it.
You think Matt Cardona, I guarantee you, makes more than fucking Braun.
Good for them. Mm-hmm. Everyone deserves to be making more than Braun Strowman.
And they're more over than Braun.
Because Braun,
I agree.
Braun has zero draw. Zero. There is no reason to put him on a poster. There's no reason to put him on a card. No one goes to see Braun Strowman. He's a house show guy. That's it.
I'm going to say this. When they release Braun, go out there, make a name for yourself, on the indies or whatever. Get over. He didn't do that.
What was he charging?
But I don't know. But hold on. I'm going to give you guys two examples. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. When Cody left WWE, he got himself over. Drew McIntyre as well.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the Drew McIntyre documentary.
100% agree. And Braun Strowman, to me, his whole appeal or anything began and end when he tried to make his return to the WWE and he ran around the ring in those red fucking pants and tripped on his face.
Here it was. This was when he first got released. This was according to PW Insider. Braun Strowman's booking fee was $10,000, over $10,000
on an indie show.
On an indie show, one match, $10,000
more than what the indie.
And last I saw, no one booked them.
Some indie shows.
I wonder who was booking them.
I bet you.
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I bet you there was one indie promoter, if he was still in business, would have booked him.
Probably.
There's a lot of indie
10
promoters
grand.
back in the day that would have booked him.
10 grand.
Used to be a little bit of a gangster.
But listen, the fact that he asked for that, okay, the fact that he asked for 10 grand is just a slap in the face to the guys he'd be working with.
With the straight
honestly.
face.
Yeah.
You're wrestling a guy that's probably making $400.
Come on, man. Don't be a dick. But that's what he is. He's an asshole. He's a dick. And you could tell just by the way he tweets, you could tell he's a dick. Piece of shit.
Honestly, don't know who I dislike more, him or Sammy Guevara.
But there's a lot of old-time wrestlers that will charge a lot for that. You know, like close
But
to
10
that money.
grand?
It depends on the person.
And he's not a legend. He's not a legend.
And
You
his
know what,
own
I'm gonna
mind
be-
he is.
Yeah.
I've been stuck on this since I've been seeing him on TikTok a lot lately. I'm going to email Luke from the Bushwhackers booking agent and see what his booking fee is. I'm just wildly curious to see what a guy like Luke from the Bushwhackers is charging
Poor guy.
in 2022.
I know he's still doing some shows. Let's see.
bad, too.
Here it is. Hannibal says Braun was making $2 million a year. He only wrestled for his own company on the Indies, which bombed. Yep. Control your narrative. How much do you think RVD is charging to wrestle? Not 10 grand.
Pound.
That is interesting. A pound. Doesn't he have his own shit though?
He does.
He has his own rolling papers.
He got his own shit. Justin agrees with you. I dislike both Sammy and Strowman. That's interesting. I mean, we should look at that for next week, bro. We'll research it and we'll see how much some of these old timers are charging. You know? Like,
Sounds
bro,
good to me.
when we saw that match with, what was it, Luke or Butch? Who was
Yeah,
it?
Luke from the Bushwhackers.
That looks so sad. That looks so sad. He was barely moving.
Well, I guess Kevin sent me, he was at another event and the Rock and Roll Express are still trying to do their thing. And
They're still doing their thing, but they got the
Oh, he was at
coke to get them.
WrestleCade.
yeah, that's what there was.
They'll be bumping those lines to keep themselves moving, man. But Luke just looked old and decrepit. It was sad, man. I felt bad for him. He had that super black goatee, like he painted that shit on just before the match. All right, so Hannibal says Luke is $5 to $750.
That's
$500
what I would have.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, you got someone you could put on the card. You put on the banner. You know, it's the Bushwhackers, and you come out and support the guy.
But doesn't that kind of like? I don't want to say taint your childhood, but it kind of fucks over your childhood,
It
right?
does. I mean,
Because like I remember the Bushwhackers coming out there just fucking doing their thing and just having a blast of time, and now you look at them and like,
it's just sad.
I'm a 40-year-old man. You're almost a 40-year-old man.
That's
and
how
you're
I
like,
felt
you know,
with Bret Hart at that WrestleMania in the shorts. That broke my heart.
You're right.
That broke my heart. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? That destroyed me. Because Bret Hart in jean shorts?
Not Brett.
Sneaker? What, did he have boots? Did he even have boots on? I think he had boots. Fuck, man.
Marabito would know.
Murabito sucks his
you
dick
know.
daily.
All day.
Love some Bret Hart dick. It's 500 to 750. See, I thought Luke would be around the 300 area.
Hey, just a quick football
For a
update.
show, you probably need that.
Just a quick football update. Baker Mayfield entered the game for the Rams.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield. Doing his thing. Who's playing tonight?
Rams and Raiders.
Oh, God.
You know they're desperate if they just
Should be a good game if they. I mean, it is Thursday. It is Thursday night football.
after 2 days of being on the Rams.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. Justin says, I saw the recent Ricky the Dragon Steamboat match with FTR. He looked great.
He's got some good genetics though, bro.
Does he ever age, bro?
He's aging. You can see it.
Did he? I have to check it out. I mean, he got the white hair, but
in comparison to Ric Flair.
No. He's still good. He's still better than what Ric Flair did. I'm just saying. But Ricky's.
I got a Luke's booking agent's number.
Call him up,
Did you
man.
find it? Send it to me. I want to talk to him.
What up, Peter?
It's a girl.
We were just talking about it, and it's looking like it's a possibility. According to a lot of sources that are in WWE, it's penciled in right now. They're just
I think it all has to work out.
They're all figuring out how to kind of make it work. Is he going to win the Rumble? I mean, he's definitely going to be the Royal Rumble. Triple H or WWE just announced that it's the highest gate in Royal Rumble history. It's not even sold out yet. Think about this. And they're already at a $5 million gate, bro. Already. It's
How are they at $5 million?
I don't know.
Where's that this year?
San Antonio.
The Alamo Dome, right?
Yeah.
Is it at
That's
the
pretty
Alamo
big dome, though, right?
They were back there in '97. I just finished watching that.
But think about it's not even sold out yet and they're at $5 million. How's that possible?
You got to remember inflation.
How much are they paying? How much are they charging per ticket for this thing?
Inflation.
God.
I'll tell you right now.
Look up Royal Rumble tickets, Joey. Put us in front row.
Alamo Dome capacity at max capacity 72,000.
All right, so 72,000, right?
At max capacity.
Do 5 million divided by 72,000.
The gate's not going. They're not.
That's sold out.
They're probably closer to 20,000.
That's sold out.
Holy shit!
Now you're not on StubHub, right? You're on actual.
I'm on SeatGeek.
Yeah, go to
I'm on Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster.
There's gonna be resale prices on there.
Yeah.
Do they have resale on there too?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because it's not sold out.
Here, I'll look at the Alamo Dome.
Get us a
tickets.
suite, Joey. Get us a suite
Yeah,
for Royal Rumble.
On paper, it might be sold out.
Because if the
I'm
Rock's
on
coming
this.
back,
I'm on the Alamo Dome right now.
I'll tell you this, man. They were front row was like
God.
$1,900.
that's actually
Okay, hold on.
that's not bad.
You want ringside? You want
Yeah.
ringside? I'm on seat C, section
Okay.
C. Where
Okay.
you at, Joey?
I'm on section A.
So
$3,000 plus fees.
You're $1,200 plus fees for section C on the side behind the commentators.
Okay.
I'm right next to the
Guaranteed
ring.
TV. That's
Second
guaranteed
row.
TV side.
Second row next to the ring. So you're on camera side. We're on camera
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Second row, $3,000. plus fees.
3,000?
Which isn't actually bad. So check this one out. Section G. So section G, as they walk out of the tunnel and they're making their way, so you're on the left corner of the ring.
Okay.
You're going. The cheapest ones are $700 up to $3,250.
That's here's the thing. Okay, so when you think of WrestleMania tickets, right? WrestleMania tickets for like front row, they're $9,000 to $10,000. I mean, sticker price, they're $9,000 to $10,000. Okay, Royal Rumble is their second biggest event. I would consider it. Some say SummerSlam. I consider it Royal Rumble.
Here you go.
Because
You're
Royal
not
Rumble
on
is the road to WrestleMania.
I'm not going to give you like on the floor in that section. I'm going to give you like up higher.
I
Yeah.
went to 348. Where'd you go, Joey?
I'm on section 102. You're at $850.
Holy fuck!
So I'm 348. I'm as high as you're going to get in the building. You're going $92 up until $3,250
Let me see.
at the highest point in the building.
Oh, damn. I didn't think I can get any higher. Holy shit. This is a big ass building.
Wait, so how many are they seating for this? For Rumble?
It doesn't say.
You never can tell until the set's set up.
All right.
'Cause
So
you're
let's
probably
just
looking
say, I don't
They'll
know.
probably say on camera 30,000.
Oh, it's going to be more than that, bro. This is a stadium.
They'll probably say on camera 30,000.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. They're going to say
Well, because wasn't it the same thing kind of with WrestleMania 3?
Because
where they're
SummerSlam
like,
was
yo-
like 60,000, wasn't it?
WrestleMania 3 was like 93,000, but it really wasn't 93,000, but they
Yeah.
called it
But
93,000.
honestly, they had no entrance. It was literally, that was all seats.
Yeah.
Now they got this. But now, with the stages now in these stadiums, I noticed they limit the stages. They just, because they want to fit more people. Yeah, yeah. Let's just say, I don't know, what's the total, how many seats are in this stadium?
Do you think 30,000 is a reasonable?
So,
it's gonna be more than that.
actually, never mind. That was the 2002.
How many seats? Let me see. How many?
They're actually at 72,000.
Royal Rumble 2023. Okay, Royal Rumble 2023. Here's where we're at. You're actually right, Jones, I think. You're right. So this is SB Nation. During their conference call, they were talking about Royal Rumble 2023. They are saying that it's slated for Saturday, January 28th, has broken the company's record in the 36-year history. Over the weekend, Royal Rumble surpassed the $5 million mark. And the previous record holder from 2017, the last time the event was held at the San Antonio's Alamo Dome.
Okay.
As of November 18th, WrestleTix reported WWE had distributed tickets for 30,361 of the 33,000 seats available. So you're right, Jones.
But I think it has something to do with inflation because I just Wikipedia'd Royal Rumble 2022's attendance. Royal Rumble 2022's attendance was 44,390.
Well, it's possible more tickets were sold over the weekend, but at last week's number of 5 million gate would mean the average ticket price is more than $160, which that's not bad.
So how many tickets are left? Is it like 3,000?
It's according to this article,
3,300. I think what I just looked up, I think it said like 3,300 are
this
left.
was November 21st.
So of the 20, you said it was the 2017 Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah,
that was the last one, yes.
Yeah, so of the last one at that Alamo Dome capacity of 72,000, they're saying the event total was 52,020.
Wow, they're down to 33,000 for this one for the configuration.
Oh, here you go. I got one for you.
The prices are that much higher.
Yeah.
Here you go. 1997 Royal Rumble. It was also held at the Alamo Dome. The attendance, 60,477.
That's what I thought it would be.
Is the highest recorded live crowd in the Royal Rumble history, with the 2017 edition of the event held at the same venue being the second largest.
But Joey, wouldn't you guys take more of the attendance versus the gate because we're dealing with inflation and everything like that? So you just said there's 60,000 something at that Royal Rumble. The other Alamo Dome in 2017 had 52,000. This one only has 30. I know we're paying an ass load more, so I know you can
I just don't think there's that much interest
so,
now.
yes. So, you know what? It's tough to say because UFC has had like 20-something consecutive sellouts. They'll have a sellout crowd, and their gate will be like 3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of disingenuous. I'm a Niner fan, so I'm going to say it. Kind of disingenuous because what the Niners do is they've had 200 and something consecutive sellouts. Because what they do is they worked with the city, so any spare tickets that are left over at the date before you have to say it's a sellout or not, the city buys and gives to the city employees at a discounted price.
Oh, so that's how they get the sellouts.
That's how you get the sellouts. That's
almost all arenas do.
Yeah, a lot of teams do that.
That's how the numbers always get skewed up because there's a certain amount of comp tickets.
Yeah.
The gate. This is probably people buying tickets as fans right now.
Well, what's crazy is that
families aren't even there yet.
Well, actually,
they sold this many without even an announcement of a match.
Well, actually, Green
wild.
Bay has been Lambeau Field has been sold out in every game since 1960.
Well,
Let me see. When did they announce? This was November 21st, though. I'm reading this article was November 21st.
Vinny, don't make me slap you.
What?
It's
what
the
match?
Royal fucking Rumble.
Well, we know that.
It's announced.
We know that.
But generally, okay, so
we're gonna have one boring Rumble and one good Rumble, hopefully.
Warrior versus Slaughter, Royal Rumble. You know, there was.
But I'll tell you right now,
still got plenty of time to start booking.
So this will sell out. I mean, I can't believe they're down to 33,000 seats in this place.
I like the Rumbles being at the ballparks because I like them coming out of the tunnel.
No, it's a cool vibe.
Nicer touch.
It's a cool vibe.
I love the outdoor experience. So like WrestleMania 9, loved it.
It makes it feel bigger. You know, it does when you're in the
stadium.
stadiums.
To do something different. Don't announce any more than like 5 people that are going to be in the Royal Rumble. Give me surprises.
Get it all surprises.
You're gonna get a fake leak list like we did last year.
How
about this?
I've already
There's
How about
already
we
one
just
out.
cancel?
There's already one
I've
out.
already seen 2.
Yeah, I know.
Already?
Yeah,
They already have leaks?
Yeah, it was hilarious. They got like Matt Cardona, like other people. It's
Ric
hilarious.
Flair?
Here's what I want to see. Ethan brought up a good point because WrestleMania 9 is one of my favorite WrestleManias because of the Las Vegas toga experience
vibe, yeah.
outside.
Yo, wait, hold on. Before you go off of this, when Undertaker came back from that chloroform, bro, I was just in it, bro. I was in it.
I need a Rumble in Las Vegas outside, just like that.
Bro.
How
would
dope
be
would that
fucking
be?
dope.
We need anything in Las
That would be
Vegas.
sick.
We need
It's not
anything in
going-
Vegas.
I don't
man.
need to be in like the Raiders stadium. I just need to be outside, like
Anything in
Put
Vegas.
that
Those are
motherfucker
retractable, though.
outside.
Yeah. It is
Darth Vader has a
retractable.
retractable dome.
Yeah,
so
yeah, but look
yeah,
at the
but there's a
crowd.
different
Look at
feel.
the crowd.
There's a different feel between being even in a retractable dome.
There's no
and
place else you
outside.
can sit that right now. With that kind, with the kind of crowd they want stadium. So there's no place else you can put it. But
We need a
Go to
camel
Sturgis.
to take the wrestlers out.
But it's not. You don't need that much space because crowds are still dwindling. We're talking Royal Rumbles that had 60 or 70,000 people, 50,000 people to now you're 30.
34,000.
So it's not
34,000.
college stadiums fit 34,000 people, bro.
That's why they're raising the ticket prices because they
I wanna know
gotta
what
make
the-
that gate.
So hold on, it's 30,000 right now.
Yeah.
When the Rumble show happens, I want to know what the actual attendance will be. It's going to be like in the 56.
They're gonna say like
87,000
I'm gonna say 47,750 people.
it's gonna beat the one. It's gonna beat the 2017 on paper.
That's
But
why
if
they're
it's
stressing.
60,000,
That's why
I
they're
don't-
stressing gate.
I don't
They're
think you're
stressing
gonna. I don't think no Rumble is touching 97.
No,
That's
it's
a
going.
lot
It's
of
not.
people.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
not
know.
gonna- It's gonna be right under that. It'll be 60,000 or 62,000.
Whoa, what was 2017 again?
45, I believe, or 52.
Yeah,
52,
it's in the 50s. Yeah.
But I'm saying like 64.
Who won that Rumble, Joey? Who won
2017? That was Orton.
Orton.
Yeah.
Snooze fest.
He eliminated Roman at the end.
What a snooze
But also
fest.
Goldberg, Taker, Lesnar, they were in that Rumble.
I was at the best Rumble of all time, 04.
Nobody won that Rumble. You remember the old WWE Network? Whenever you got to like the ending of the Rumble, you know how it'd have like
Is it still on there?
No, yeah.
Is
But
that
hold
Rumble
on.
still there?
Yes.
Is
But
it?
I'm saying on the old network, you had
Yeah.
the dots for each match, right?
Yeah.
When you got to the Rumble, there was no dot.
They made you find that bitch.
Yeah, hey, for that person's every match, there's no dot. You got
They originally had him missing from the network completely, right? And they quietly added him in. Yeah, it's a shame, man. That's a shame. He was a legend. Don't get it twisted. He was Father of the Year, not so much. Not so much.
Wow.
But anyway,
It's like that Casey Anthony documentary I've been watching all.
Hey man, we had a fun time. We were just hanging around tonight.
I'm telling you right now, bro.
Yo!
Wow.
Yo, hey, Casey can have my third child, bro.
And I see Jones in the background. Wrap this bitch up.
Wow!
Wow. All right, boys. We had a
Tell
fun time.
me wow, but you don't tell him wow because he said wrap it up. I got that. That is wrong.
Wow.
Hey, you guys just
I
put
couldn't
it
even
in
say
bed.
that at that
Just-
point.
Hey, put it in bed, put a pillow over it, and let it sleep.
All right. We are done for tonight, guys. We had a great time, Jones. Don't be mad at us. We love y'all. We love the engagement. Pray for us
I might be here next week. I don't know anymore.
as Jones is going to whip our asses.
Right?
That's the only Rumble that didn't have a winner.
We will see you next Thursday.
Can you imagine if Owen Hart's or Blue Blazers thing held on as strong as that Jim Cord did?
All right. Wow. Chow, thank you so much, man. And Yeah, we're out.